What is true love? You will go through many relationships in your life that will feel like the one. Yet those relationships are filled with life lessons and toxicity. Not many will recognize these aspects and will continue to attract or go after similar qualities in the next love, and wonder why their relationships continue to fail. Most don't consider that they attract what they are, and if they work on changing themselves, they can transform their energy and thoughts and can attract better relationships. It's not a fault, but an awareness that a soul is charged with, to wake up to in certain lifetimes. Your life is all about developing into the best version of yourself. This life gives you experiences that instill a certain perspective that only changes with new points of awareness. A victim or blaming mentality develops that is rooted in first relationships witnessed and experienced early in life. The ego also wants to protect the self at all costs and has an external view of life. When things go wrong, it's natural for the ego to blame outside events for what it experiences. We learn by observation, and many relationship codes and dynamics go back generations and even into past lives. Every traumatic experience can linger within your core, and if you aren't taught to observe and let those emotions heal before entering future relationships, cyclic behavior can occur. Have you ever noticed how well you do after a breakup, and you start to focus on yourself? At first, you may feel sorrow, but then there's a freeing aspect that empowers and motivates you. Your attention is now refocused to yourself and not the other person. Your energy can get so intertwined with the other person, and without realizing it, some of you becomes lost. This can become codependency and toxicity. When your energy spends too much outside of you, you lose your connection to your God. What your God provides for you is intuition, which is your inner guidance. This intuition leads to feelings of confidence and being in the flow with the universe. There isn't any fear, lack, or emotional imbalance in this state, and your energy is harmonized with the universe. You won't feel drawn into overanalyzing your relationships and everything in your outer world. You will have a deep knowing directly from the universe that your relationships are healthy. There's a misconception having arguments are normal in relationships, and that they are hard work. That is far from the truth. People get sucked into dysfunctional relationships because it's comfortable, and there isn't the awareness of the truth at their level of consciousness. The true love comes when you have worked on yourself for a period of time, in which you heal those relationship issues from the past. In order to have a functional, healthy relationship, you need emotional intelligence. This only comes after you heal any past relationship trauma, and it's a natural consequence of your evolving awareness and consciousness. This intelligence makes navigating relationships much easier. What characteristics can you identify as being true love? True love is love you have for yourself that develops when spending time getting to know yourself and your God intimately, closely looking at all your flaws and accepting them without judgment, while letting yourself become someone that is always striving to better themselves. This love for yourself becomes a vibration of you. You then start to attract better and better vibrational people. Your true love, when you meet them, has also done the inner work and has this unconditional love for themselves as well. You don't need this love because you feel complete from the love you receive inside from yourself and your connection to your God. When you meet your true love, it's just an extension of you. Their life has mirrored yours by very similar experiences. There's a familiarity to this person and an undying trust, the same trust you have in your God and the universe. After getting to know each other, you realize that you actually remember a past with them, and it feels so destined. Events in your life leading up to this true love are filled with synchronicities and signs and high-flying feelings of love, and of an inner knowing that your true love is right around the corner. In this relationship, communication is precise and clear, and you both prioritize your spiritual practices. You honor personal growth and development jointly, and the two of you hold an abundance of patience and endearment for one another. You both have come from a period of life lessons and have learned how to set boundaries in all relationships. You both understand that this is imperative to maintaining a healthy relationship. You don't have to text or call each other obsessively, like in other past relationships, where insecurities and the ego try to control dynamics in relationships. When you do spend time apart, every time you reconnect, it feels like a brand new relationship all over again. Exciting and without drama and baggage. This is because you both understand that those toxic behaviors and thoughts come when you don't regulate your energy or spend enough time with yourself and God. You may say that you felt the same connection in previous relationships. The difference between the two is that in true love, you are able to sever that cord when it's needed, such as for refocusing on yourself or doing it for the well-being of your partner. Telepathy between you two is an energy and is a way you communicate with each other more clearly and gives a better understanding of one another's needs without having to talk and use words. It's a pure and dynamic use of the energy field you both share. You recognize immediately when attachments arise. You keep in mind that you made a vow to yourself when you entered this spiritual path to only have healthy and balanced relationships. You just don't want dysfunction in any area of your life anymore. You commit yourself to this relationship as if it were a reflection of how closely connected you are with your God. The amount of respect you hold for your true love doesn't compare to any previous relationship. It's due to your spiritual maturity, your unified connection to the universe, and your ability to navigate your experiences more effectively than you were ever able to in the past. You hold the utmost gratitude for your God in sending you this divine partnership. If you haven't yet experienced this type of relationship, just trust that it's coming with your transformation and commitment to your path. These are the secret, but not so secret, codes to attracting and keeping a high vibrational and healthy long-lasting relationship. This is true love. Subscribe to the channel for meditations and more messages.